I have a channeled message today that feels very real, feels very visceral right now. And it's something that I've been feeling, I think a lot of us have been feeling. And so the tarot cards, because that's the first thing that I pulled, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the King of Wands. And my mind just goes to these partners here, and what's in between them is some sort of deception or confusion or something that's hidden. And I think this is where they or people who aren't working on the light side, let's just say, I think that's where they want us to stay. But I pulled some other cards too, and really important, this protection card, which is really about calling back your power wherever it may be left. And it talks specifically, when I read the definition, about like closing out your tabs. And to me, that's like your subconscious mind and all of the things that it's working on, focusing on. There's nothing you can really do about that, but you can be open to clues and things that pop up, and they're meant for us to work on. And I do think that calling back our power or calling back our purpose clarifies things for us a lot, because it's about merging. It's about coming back together through the confusion. Look, my magnets. Okay, don't worry about that. Just lean it up here. It's about coming back together after the confusion, or the portal, or the jump, the eclipse. It's coming back together, the two sides. Further from the binary, closer to the wholeness. And then I have this message card, which is a personal message card for me, and also the title of a song. But there's a light that never goes out. I definitely know what this means to me. I wonder if you know what it means to you. But in the context of this reading, I think it's just talking about that light within us that we hold, that divine light that is in all of us. And that is the common thread, that light that's within us. And how do we find each other with all of this chaos in the Seven of Swords, right? That's popping up everywhere. Like, how do we find each other again? And it's really by doing something conscious and unconscious at the same time, you know, whatever that means for you. I also pulled Star Family, and that was really meaningful to me, because I saw the number 144, 144,000, and I think about carriers of wisdom, carriers of information. There's probably a bunch of us on YouTube, but people who have a goal, a common goal, even if we haven't all remembered it yet, but a common goal to uplift, to show the light, to bring things into the light, and to do so with like the courage of the King of Wands and the creativity of the Queen of Wands, and the clarity that they both have to see through the bullshit, right? But think about the places where you've lost your power in the past or in the present, and call it back quite literally with your voice. Call back your power. And that doesn't mean that you should be alone. It just means that it's okay if you're alone, because there are other souls that you are connected to, whether you know it or not. You are part of the collective. But we all have a different role in the collective, and it's our jobs to find out what our role is. But it's not something that the Queen of Wands could do on her own, and it is not something that the King of Wands can do on his own. They have to come together. Like, we have to come together. So, pretty powerful message. And like and subscribe if you enjoyed this.